I love you. I'm very proud of this new album. Colorado's been playing well on a long and taxing coast.
20-60 played extra hard tonight against the Colorado Rockies, hoping to pick up that first win for Kurt Ridley.
Game underway, and the puck shot into the Vancouver zone. McCarthy chasing it, shadowed by Barry, a local boy from Burnaby, out there at center for Colorado. Canucks starting out of their own zone. Gradine on the right wing for Smeal. The pass was blocked by Ron Delorme. Now Hickey at center with the puck in on the Vancouver defense on the left wing. Took a shot that deflects wide off of McCarthy. Gillis along the boards for Vancouver. Put it into the corner in his own zone. It came to Gradine. He tapped it outside the line to center ice. Christie back to get the puck for Colorado. Forechecked by Stansfield, hit him high. Puck went around on the boards. Gradine almost stole it off Barry. They dig in the puck along the boards in the Colorado zone, and Ron Delorme clears it to center ice. Canucks started with Gradine, Gillis, and Smeal with the defense of Sneps and McCarthy. Now the teams are making their first change of the hockey game. Rockies on a change as Robert goes to the puck at center, couldn't pick it up. It bounces around at center ice, knocked down by Deblois into the Vancouver zone. A wrist shot went high. Puck came to the side of the Vancouver goal, and Ridley poked it aside for Gradine. Gradine put it in behind his own goal to Kearns, gives it back to Tommy Gradine, back pass to Kearns, back of the net. Kearns from behind his own goal, now to Gradine, feeds it out at center ice, shot into the Rockies zone, turned to the side as Jerry Gillis took the long shot. The puck is still in Colorado territory as Mantle got knocked down. The Rockies come out, a nice pass on the left wing for Randy Pierce, centering the puck. It bounces away from in front as Blake failed to clear it, but it's picked up by Mano, races back to center. In on the defense, stops inside the line. His pass for Blight is tipped away, and the Rockies turn and start back the other way. On the left wing, it's Pierce coming in with Robert, going for the front of the net. Deblois, and Mano just intercepted the last minute, cleared the puck around on the boards. Controlled by Brassard, the new Canuck center, put it in behind the goal to McCarthy. From behind his own net, no score, 2 minutes gone in the game. McCarthy to Blight, up the middle to center, in on the defense. Moving in with Lever. Lever winds up. He shoots. Oh, it deflects high. Went off the glass. To the right point, McCarthy's shot is blocked. Puck is poked into Vancouver territory by Zaleski. He grabbed at McCarthy, and the crowd reacted. McCarthy went down, but the play continued. Now Brassard to Blight on the right wing. Lever's the left winger on the line. The puck is shot in the Rocky zone. Nick Beverly back to pick it up. Banks it around on the boards for Zaleski. Just clears the puck into Vancouver territory. 2.5 minutes of continuous action, no score. McCarthy checked behind his own goal. Hit by Paymont. Puck went loose behind the net to Ridley's right. Steps and Zaleski crash into the corner. Odlinson goes in to dig out the puck. Stick handles in front of his own goal and starts out. On the left to Fraser. They're at center. Now to Odlinson coming in on goal. A backhand pass is shot. He scores! Crossbar from Odlinson and Fraser.
Assist to number 14, Chris Odlinson, and number 24, Kurt Fraser. The time, 2:51.
Brassard's second goal of the season. He scored one while with the Minnesota North Stars. Canucks lead 1-0. Rockies coming out of their own zone. It's Kitchen at center with the puck. Checked at the Vancouver line by Lupul. The puck goes loose in the Canucks zone. Fraser went after it. Couldn't get to it before Christie. Now Zaleski passes it back near the point. Intercepted by Chris Odlinson. He's skating so very well. Now feeds it ahead for Kurt Fraser. Turning inside the Colorado blue line. Winding up a shot. A rolling puck is shot way off the target. Puck came around to Zaleski. Lost it at the line. Lupul picks it up. Just misses Fraser with a pass. In goes Fraser on the left wing as the puck is steered around on the boards, and Bruce Affleck is on the ice for the first time as a Canuck. And he just hustled into the Rocky zone to keep the puck in onside. Now Mike Christie of Colorado comes out on the left. Rolled it to center where it's picked up by Kearns. Kearns on the left to Affleck, the former St. Louis defenseman just up from Dallas. Dumped the puck in the Colorado zone as the Canucks make a line change. Gallego goes into forecheck for Vancouver. The Canucks are leading 1-0. Colorado starting out. Christie at center. Shoots the puck in the Vancouver zone. Kurt Ridley stops it at the side of the goal for Harold Sneps. Passes on the left wing for Settlebauer. Got to center. Lost control of the puck there. Now the Rockies start back with Barry. Passing at center. Brought in over the Vancouver line by Hickey. His shot blocked by McCarthy, who blocked the shot. Puck went around on the boards to Ron Delorme. Put it behind the Vancouver net for Hickey. Ran into Sneps and knocked Sneps flying. Puck went in the corner. Settlebauer went to it there. Banked it around on the boards. Battle for the puck in the Vancouver zone. It's scooped outside the line by McCarthy. Now he puts it into Colorado territory as we near the 5-minute mark of the first period. Puck cleared off the boards into Vancouver territory. Might be icing, but no, it's rolling. Well, it just missed the crease, so it will be icing. McCarthy gets to the puck. Icing call. One. Face off in Colorado territory. The Rockies get possession. The puck cleared around by Mike McEwen. Came around on the right boards to Deblois. Another ex-Ranger cleared it to center. Mano now in possession for Vancouver. His pass knocked out of the air by Pierce. Pierce played it back, but it came outside the Vancouver line. Right back pass by Settlebauer. Just failed to spring Derlego loose at center right. Now it's Robert for Colorado. Stick handling into the Vancouver zone along the blue line. Rennie Robert put it in front. It went wide of the target. Mano picks it up off the inboards. Passes it into the corner for Kearns. Pierce goes in to check Kearns, who passed it ahead for Smith, and he cleared it out. This put opening goal by Brassard at 2:51. Lupul normally is out there with Onvison and Fraser, but a line change was in effect at the time. Play in Colorado territory. Jerry Gillis going in after the puck, but it's banked around on the left boards to Mike Gillis of Colorado. No relation to Vancouver's Jerry. The last name spelled exactly the same. Both were first-round draft choices. Now the Canucks in their own zone. Kearns scooped the puck high down the ice. Icing indicated. Back after the puck is Rob Ramage of the Rockies, and icing is now called on Vancouver. Face off in Vancouver territory. Ridley comes one out of the goal, pokes the puck to the boards. Mike Gillis picked it up in the Vancouver zone, banked it behind the net for Paymont. Tried to center it from the corner, turned around by Mano, who spun him around. Paymont still has the puck. Mano having trouble checking him, and the puck is finally cleared outside the line by Thomas Gradine. Slides in the Colorado zone. Christie picks it up. Takes it behind his own goal. Spiel goes in to check him. Pass one behind the net. Gradine steals it. Just failed to get it in front for Jerry Gillis. And Christie picked it up. Banks it around on the left boards all the way to center right. Kearns back at his own blue line. On the left side for Mano. At the Vancouver blue line. On the left boards for Gillis. Ran into a check from Ramage. And the puck goes loose to Christie. Long pass is center to Sheehan. His pass for Paymont. Tipped away by Mano. Jerry Gillis shoots the puck in the Rocky zone. Vancouver's leading 1-0. Rockies starting out of their own zone. Ron DeLorme handling the puck. Feeds it up on the left to Sheehan. Slaps it in and deflects off Sneps. In behind the Vancouver goal. Affleck goes in after it. He's tied up. Puck is dug out by Sheehan. He centered it. It's tipped away. A chance from the left side. Deflects up in the air as the shot was taken by Hickey. And the puck is brought out now on the left boards by Jerry Gillis. In on the Rocky defense. Tried to go through by himself. Almost got through, and the puck was taken off by Mike McEwen. McEwen stops behind his own goal. The ex-Ranger defenseman who leads the Colorado team in scoring. Mike McEwen plays it back to veteran Nick Beverly. Back on the left to McEwen. Head center to Sheehan. Steps the puck in the Vancouver zone. Sneps knocked it out of the air with a high stick. And it went to Don Lever, a teammate.
What a combination. Durability, performance, and reliability. The Armchair Coach's Dream Package. You'll really score with a Merrill-Craft boat package from Roy Bertram's Burrard Outboard, 7377 Kingsway, Burnaby, just east of Edmond.
Play in Colorado territory. Shot from the left point by Affleck is on the
500, a big improvement.
Rockies get possession in their own zone. Mike Kitchen takes the puck in behind the net, stops in behind McKenzie. And the puck is passed out on the left boards for Christie. Shoots it in the Vancouver zone. It bounces out of the corner. Here's a shot by Deblois. Went off the heel of a stick from a sharp angle. Tried to get it to the point to Christie. Took a shot that's blocked. Blight comes out 2-on-1 with Lever. Blight in the right wing at center. On the left to Lever. Winding up. He passes in front for Blight. And it's tipped away from in front of the net. Brassard keeps it in on the right boards to Blight in the right corner. Try to center it for Lever. I think Blight was expecting Lever to shoot on that last rush. Lever just failed to get control at the side of the Colorado goal. And the puck is dumped to center right. Blight picks it up there. Back to Sneps in the Vancouver zone. Flips it to Lever. Failed to pick it out of the air. The puck slides in the Rocky zone. Lever goes into forecheck. McKenzie comes out of the goal to control the puck. Banks it on the left to Mike Christie. The captain of the Rockies, Christie, from Big Springs, Texas, although raised in Calgary, shoots the puck in the Vancouver zone, and Mano knocked it down. A long pass for Lever is blocked. Kitchen at center with the puck. In on the Vancouver defense. On the left, there's a shot that tipped wide as McEwen's weak shot went off a stick. Nice move on the left side by Bob Mano. Then he got in trouble in his own zone, but steered the puck ahead to Lupul. Back to Mano, just inside his own blue line. Over on the right to Kearns, the center to Lever. On the left to Lupul. Couldn't handle a high pass. Was in on Beverly, who got to the puck and cleared it to center right. It's stolen by Paymont. Getting behind Mano. Winding up, he shoots. Ridley made the save, covering the short side and handled the shot without trouble. Mike Gillis in the Vancouver zone. From the end boards, Kearns tied him up, and the puck is intercepted and cleared on the boards by Kurt Fraser. Lupul taps it to center right. We're almost halfway through this freewheeling first period. Vancouver leading 1-0. Similar to the Tuesday Vancouver-Hartford game, which was a lot of free skating and very little contact. In comes McEwen. A shot from the left, stopped by Ridley on the short side. Kearns put it behind his own goal. Valaket goes to it there, centered it. It's kicked away by Lupul. A shot from the left by Mike Gillis missed the Vancouver goal. Beverly kept it in at the right point. Behind the net for Valaket. Now Paymont in the right corner. Tried to center it, it's blocked. Lupul goes in to check along the corner. Mike Gillis had the puck. Now he's knocked down and...
A few seasons back, 7 goals, 12 assists for 19 points.
Canucks in possession in their own zone. Kevin McCarthy handling the puck, goes back in behind. Kurt Ridley defending at the north goal to our right. The Canucks are leading 1-0. Brassard scoring the goal. Steps takes a pass from McCarthy. Now on the left wing to Settlebauer. Feeds it at center for Derlego. It's backhanded in the Rocky zone by Smith. Puck came around to the boards. Settlebauer into the left corner. Picked it up. Coming in front. Failed to get a shot when he ran into a check at the side of the goal. Then he's slashed by McKenzie. And the Rockies start back. Ramage at center. His pass tipped away by McCarthy. Christie turning at center. His pass intercepted by Kevin McCarthy. In on the defense on the right. He shoots. McKenzie made the save on McCarthy's hard shot. Derlego goes in to almost steal the puck back, and then he's ran into Christie. Ramage picked up the puck. On the left wing to Ron Delorme. Delorme gets to center. Overtaken by Brad Smith as he shoots the puck in the Vancouver zone. Canucks have Derlego, Settlebauer, and Smith out there as their forward line. Smith on the right wing with the puck. Now to Derlego. Brings it in on the defense. Drops it to Settlebauer on the left for Smith. In the left circle. Put it in front. It deflects on the net. Steered aside by McKenzie. Smith with Ramage on the inboard. Smith tying him up.
Save your best slap shot for your face.
Take it from a pro. Men and Skin Bracer in wild moss and other masculine scents.
Play in the center ice zone. The Rockies in possession. Deblois coming in on the right wing. Watched by Affleck. A shot deflects high. Rattles around on the glass in the Vancouver zone. McEwen just failed to pick it up. Now Kearns gets possession for Vancouver. Starting up on the right. Watched by Robert as he passes on the left to Affleck. Shoots the puck in the corner to the left of McKenzie. Battle for the puck there. Spiel picked it up. Goes behind the net. Round behind the Rockies goal. Tried to center it, but it went off the heel of his stick. And the pass was intercepted. Robert carries to center. Spiel checked him from behind and stole the puck. But it goes loose at center ice, and the crowd applauds the back-checking of Stan Spiel. Loose puck in the Vancouver zone, picked up by Kearns. Takes it in behind the net. Vancouver 1, Colorado nothing. 7:45 left in the first period. It's not the kind of a first period we expected. Very little contact. We thought there'd be lots of it. Gillis at center with the puck. In with Gradine. Over the line. Gillis on a backhand that deflects as it hits Beverly. Gillis tried to center it. It went back into the corner. Gillis and Beverly tied up
At his home in the big city, New York, but here in Mile High city of Denver, he feels at home, and he's playing very good hockey. Has 11 goals already this season.
Canucks lead 1-0. McCarthy at center with the puck. Puts it off the boards in the Rocky zone, but icing indicated. Christie from the left point. A shot missed the Vancouver goal. Puck bounces around on the left boards to Don Lever. The Vancouver captain's pass intercepted by Christie at center. Now Don Selesky, the former Flyer, checked along the boards in front of the Colorado bench. Puck is recovered by Jack Valaket, a former Maple Leaf. Now Christie with the puck. On the left for Selesky. Went off his skates to Rick Blight. Takes it in over the line with Lever. Lever takes the pass. His shot is blocked. Lever and Kitchen battling for the puck in the corner. Blight from the inboard centered it, and it's tipped away from in front as Brassard couldn't get a stick on it. Paymont comes back at center. Shoots the puck in the Vancouver zone. Ridley comes out of the goal to catch the puck. Cooley taps it to the corner to his right. McCarthy brings it out. Long left wing pass to Lever. Lever coming in at the Colorado line. His weak pass is intercepted. The puck is steered out. Now shot in on the net by Brassard. Easily handled by McKenzie. Canucks lead 1-0. Brassard scoring the early goal. Now Selesky at center. Ran into Blight. Selesky having trouble handling the puck on this shift. And the puck is cleared into the Vancouver zone. Sneps picking it up on the left wing to Lever. Back to Sneps coming out of his own zone. At his own blue line. Up the middle to center. On the right to McCarthy. At the Colorado line. Passes to an open wing. There's no one there. The Canucks want a line change. 6 minutes left in the period. Now it's controlled at center by McEwen. Shoots the puck in the Vancouver zone. Fraser hustling back after it. Banked it on the boards for Mana, who's tied up. A shot from the right by Ramage is right on, and Ridley saw it all the way. Puck came around on the boards in the Vancouver zone. Ramage put it behind the net. Arnoldson picked it up on the right boards. Failed to get it out. Intercepted by McEwen. McEwen tied up by Fraser. Pass intercepted in front by Kearns, who sweeps the puck out. Race for it in the Rocky zone. Lupul and Ramage. Ramage with the big stride. Won the race. Now for Colorado. Beaten on the draw by Lupul. Canucks get possession, but the pass intercepted by Delorme in the corner to Ridley's right. Try to center the puck. Now Barry digs it out. Coming out of the corner. Centered it. They score! Beautiful deflection. Tipped in by Hang it from the boards in the Vancouver zone on the Rockies' left wing, and it was just tipped, and Ridley had no chance on a perfect deflection.
Hickey. Assist to number 8, Doug Barry. Number 27, Ron DeLorme. The time 14:42.
Right now at center ice, DeLego after a loose puck in the Colorado zone. It's controlled by McEwen, clears it outside the line to center. DeLego's pass deflects away. Now the puck is picked up by Affleck on the right wing for Brad Smith. Failed to get by the defense. Back at center. Here's a pass for Deblois. Just failed to get through the defense. Almost got between Affleck and Sneps. Battle for the puck along the boards in the corner to the left of Kirk Ridley. Now Sneps has the puck behind the net. The head to DeLego. Up the middle to center. On the left wing for Settlebauer. Going after it along the left boards. Goes into the corner with Beverly. Now DeLego has the puck back of the net. He's checked. Smith picks up the puck in the corner. No one in front. Now DeLego goes on to help Smith near the corner. The puck's controlled by Robert. Banks it around on the boards. And Randy Pierce cleared it out. Then he gets a stick up with Harold Sneps. And the puck slides loose in the Vancouver zone. 4:12 left in the period. 1-all tie. Affleck starting out of his own zone. Left side at center. Scoops the puck in the Rockies territory. Heads to the bench on a line change. Puck is banked around on the boards for Paymont. Picks it up on the right wing. Backhands it to center. Easily intercepted by Mano. Mano rushing with the puck. Right side at center. Ran into Christie. That was the end of the line. The puck is knocked loose at the Colorado blue line by Brad Smith. It's recovered by Ramage. Ahead for Valaket. He shoots. Good save by Ridley on a
horizontal treat that can't be beat. Sleeping on a green Springwall chiropractic. Hi, this is Tommy Overstreet. Hey, lay your bread and your body on a Grange for a change.
Kurt Ridley just made a fine save off Paymont. Another chance for the Rockies. A backhander blocked in front by Dennis Kearns, who comes up with the puck. Feeds it at center to Jerry Gillis. Taps the puck in the Rocky zone. Spiel hustling it after it. Into the right corner against Christie. They battle for the puck. Bounces up in the air. Spiel kicked it loose, but it's recovered by Valaket. The score is 1-all. 3 minutes left, first period. Paymont lost the puck in his own zone, but it's recovered by Rob Ramage, the highly regarded first-round draft choice. Played in Birmingham in the WHA last year. Canucks back in their own zone. Sneps starts up on the left. At center for Gradine. Checked from behind by Mike Gillis. Shoots the puck in the Colorado zone. McKenzie stops at back of the goal. And it's passed up on the left for Mike Gillis. Now it's center to Barry. Shoots the puck in the Vancouver zone. Hickey racing it after it around to the boards. It came loose to the line. Beverly fanned on it. And Gradine kicks it out to center ice. Now it's controlled by McEwen of the Rockies. On the left to Ron DeLorme. DeLorme banks it off the boards into the Vancouver zone. McCarthy chasing it. Plays it to Sneps. Feeds it ahead to Gradine. Left wing pass to Jerry Gillis at center. Fakes the shot. Coming in on the left. Slowed up along the boards by Beverly. Gradine goes in. He's taken out by Barry in the corner. And there's a 4.
And the combined goals against average of Glenn Hamlin and Kurt Ridley now stands at 3.17. That's good for 5th overall in the league.
Bob Mano out at center with the puck. Shoots it in the Colorado zone. Bounces in behind the goal. McEwen goes in to pick it up. Stops in behind the net with 1 minute and 57 seconds left in the first period. A 1-all tie. Long pass for Deblois on the right boards at his own line. A nice pass picked up by Pierce. His shot deflects off, turns to the corner. And Brossard goes back to get the puck. His pass intercepted at the line. Puck goes loose in the Vancouver zone. Lever picked it up, plays it back to Mano. Slides it on the right to Kearns. Around on the right wing to Blight. Blight feeds it ahead to Brassard at center. 2-on-2 with Lever. The pass to Lever on the left wing. Back for Blight. He's tripped. There's going to be a penalty. The zone. Battle for the puck in the circle. Controlled by Vancouver. Mano's at the left point, holding the puck along the blue line. On the right now to McCarthy. Or it's Kearns at the right point. Now to Blight. Back to Kearns. Shooting from the point. Just picked off the post. And Blight just missed on the rebound. Another one appeared to graze off the far post. Now it's Lever in the left circle, controlling the puck. On the inboards to Blight. Near the back of the Colorado goal. On the left boards to Lever. To the left point. To Mano. Takes a shot. Oh, hit just wide by Brassard. Brassard battling on the face-off with Robert. Robert got the draw. The Rockies get possession, and the puck is scooped down the ice by Valaket. Robert and Valaket are killing the penalty up front for Colorado, and they have Beverly and Christie on defense. Canucks having a little trouble in their own zone. Starting up. Now Lever will rush with the puck. Brings it hard up the middle to center. Skating in on the defense. Forced the puck into their corner. Spiel goes in after it. Bumped on the boards. Lever got the puck back to Kearns. Moving in from the right point. Takes the shot and deflects wide. Now Lever on the boards with the puck. Taps it to Kearns at the right point. Kearns in the right circle for Spiel. Spiel coming away from the boards. Now to Kearns. Back to Spiel. He shoots. And it's kicked away by McKenzie. Now Brassard with the puck in behind the net for Lever. Lever into the corner. Back to the point to Kearns. Kearns took a shot. It's knocked down and deflected wide. The puck went to the board. Neal goes in to try and dig it out, but Valaket waiting up.
There are teams that are dropping out. Campbell
for the puck. Robert gets possession, banks it off the boards as the buzzer goes.
Door for people who want to do it yourselfer.
Here tonight is Wally Harris, Leon Stickle, and Mark Pear of the linesmen. Teams now on the ice for the period as the second period starts with Vancouver enjoying a man advantage. Mano shoots the puck in. Stopped in behind the net by McKenzie. Christie goes to it, banks it on the boards. Mano intercepts at the left point, winds up, passes to the right point to Kevin McCarthy. Moving in, he shoots. It's blocked as it hits Christie, and it's cleared on down into Vancouver territory. Kurt Ridley defending for the Canucks in goal at the south end to our left. McKenzie of the Rockies to our right. And now Deblois comes out of the penalty box. Colorado's back at full strength in this one-all tie. Loose puck at the Rocky blue line. Beverly couldn't reach it. It slides to the side of his goal, controlled by McKenzie for Beverly, who's now with his 6th NHL team. Now to Christie. Plays it up on the left boards for Randy Pierce. He's checked along the boards by McCarthy. Affleck goes into the corner to get the puck, having trouble with Robert. Puts it in front of Pierce. He shoots. Ridley made the save on Randy Pierce, who was all alone right in front of the net. The Canucks still hemmed in their own zone. Spiel tried to get the puck out. It hit Christie. Spiel tried to dig it out again along the boards. Now it's covered up as the play stops. Well, Randy Pierce won't have to McEwen. He shoots right on. Ridley handled that one. Steered to the side for Snep. Checked back of the net. Lost the puck. Control back of the Vancouver goal by Hickey. Centering it. It tipped away in front. Here's a backhand chance for Pierce. Doesn't let it go. He's checked by Snep. The puck went to the corner. Hickey played it behind the net to Barry. Barry tied up by Brassard. DeLorme goes to the puck. Centered it. Steered away by Ridley. It's bouncing loose in the Vancouver zone. Hickey pounces on it. Backhands it near the corner. Barry lost it, and Blake picked up the loose puck. To Lever, left wing at center. Coming with Brassard over the line. Lever on the left board. Controlling the puck. Turned around, got it back to the point. Affleck took a weak shot that's knocked down by McEwen. McEwen with the puck. Circled his own goal. Starts out, banks it off the boards to the center. Sneps knocks it down there. To Lever. To Per-Olof Brassard. Shoots it in the Colorado zone where it's knocked down by Mike McEwen. Checked inside the blue line. Blake kept the puck in. Dumped it around behind the net. Play rather scrambly at the start of the second period in a one-all tie. Puck kept in by Brassard. Knocked down by Kurt Fraser on the right for Blake. Couldn't get his stick on it, and it's swept away by goaltender Bill McKenzie. DeLorme for the Rockies coming out on the left wing at center. Slaps the puck around on the boards in the Vancouver zone. Fraser and Paymont go after it. Bumping near the corner. Mano helps out. Flips it ahead to Gary Lupul. Lupul carries to center with Odlinson and Fraser. In on the defense. Lupul took a shot that's blocked. Keeps after the puck. Centered it. And it's intercepted by Mike Gillis of the Rockies. Now to Paymont at center. Paymont in on the Vancouver defense. Takes it over the line. Takes the shot. Caught easily by Ridley. Very cool in the net. Played it to the corner to his left. Battle for the puck there. Paymont picking it up. Checked by Mano. Turned to get away from Mano. Passes to Valaket in the right circle. He shoots and he just missed the far corner. Puck bounces off the boards back into Rocky territory. It's Colorado coming out with the chances here early in the second period in this 1-1 tie. We played 3 minutes and 10 seconds of the period. Christie on the left side, deep in his own zone. Taps the puck out to center to Valaket. It's stolen away by Lupul. Plays it back in his own zone. Fraser brings it to center on the right boards. In on the defense. Skating quickly into the right corner. Centered the puck, and there's no one there. Slides to Deblois. Back on the right wing at center. In on Mano. Mano slowed him up. Took him to the boards with a good play, and Lupul comes in to take the puck. The crowd respond to Mano's check. Odlinson races to center with the puck. In on the defense, takes it over the line, coming in on the right. He shoots, and it's stopped by McKenzie, and a good rush by Odlinson. Fraser in the right corner, goes around behind the Rocky goal, tried to center it. It went off a skate in back of the net. Smith moves in to pin it on the end board.
Carpet Masters for carpeting and for quality floor covering. 2922 St. John Street, Port Moody.
Play out at center, now loose puck in the Vancouver zone. A race for the puck. McCarthy gets back to it. Icing call on Colorado. Another point blocked in front. The puck in the corner, centered, and scored! Stan Spiel tipped it in from Gary Gillis, and the Canucks couldn't stop it from going in as Gillis centered it from the corner while being partially checked, and Spiel, where the traffic is, in front, deflected it in. 2-1 Vancouver leads. Robert, a long shot on the right, turned aside by Ridley. Zaleski tried to center the puck, intercepted by Gillis from behind his own goal.
Assists to number 21, Jerry Gillis, and number 23, Thomas Gradine. The time, 4:09.
Gradine also getting an assist on the steal goal as the line mates combined to give Vancouver this 2-1 lead. Gradine knocks the puck loose, getting it away from McEwen, coming in on the left, centered the puck, nobody there. As he didn't look, but centered it, and there was no Canuck near it, as it was easily intercepted by Beverly. McCarthy, right boards to Smeal, backhands the puck to the Rocky zone. Beverly goes back to pick it up. 5 minutes gone, second period, Vancouver 2, Colorado 1. Beverly from behind the net. Now a long pass went high into the Vancouver zone, a race for the puck. Smeal and Selesky go after it. Smeal played it to Kearns on the right board. Took a check as he taps it to Gradine. Gradine's pass went off a skate deep in the Vancouver zone. Affleck gets back to it. Checked by Deblois. Pass went to Kearns. Banked it on the board. Smeal couldn't get to it. It's loose in the Vancouver zone. Kearns hustles to the puck. Taps to the head at center as he took a check. Now it's Gillis, winding up, fakes the shot. Jerry Gillis coming in on the defense, in the left corner. Try to put it in front, and Delorme intercepts. Ron Delorme back for the Rockies. Right wing at center, long pass, tipped away at the Vancouver line. And Pat Hickey was in a way too soon offside.
I think you'll see things open up a little bit more now as teams will be a little bit more.
Christie for Colorado, left side at center, taps it off the boards at the Vancouver line. Kearns taps it right back out again. Now it's controlled by Brassard. His pass went into Christie's skate. Over on the right wing for Hickey. Shoots the puck in the Vancouver zone. Ridley stops it back at the goal. Scoops it around on the board. Hickey intercepts. Passes it towards the point. Here's a chance in front. A shot went high as Ramage moved in and snapped it away over the goal from a good chance about 20 feet in front of the net. Lever fanned on it in his own zone. Brassard goes to the boards to try and get it out. Can't. It's still in the Vancouver zone. Intercepted by Lever. Makes a cute move in his own zone to get control of the puck and then taps it out. Rockies back in their own zone to get started with Rob Ramage going to the puck. A long pass deflects the length of the ice. Looks like an icing call as some moisture, but now there's a threat of frost in some areas. Might even get some snow before the weekend's over, so conditions could be poor. A Vancouver penalty coming up to Gary Lupel front. McCarthy and Snips on defense to kill the penalty. Rennie Robert, key point man for the Rockies, dumps the puck in the Vancouver zone. It went in behind the net. McCarthy feeds it up to Jerry Gillis on the left wing, and he just taps the puck the length of the ice. Robert, who came to the Rockies in a trade for another good point man, John Van Boxmeer, who went to Buffalo. Robert is out there in one point, and McEwen, the other point man. Now Robert rushes to center with the puck to the Vancouver line. Stick handles over the line. Poke check by Snep. And that was the end of the rush, and Robert gets up slowly after being knocked down on the play, and Sneps and Gillis broke up the play very effectively. Now McEwen brings the puck to center. In on the Vancouver line. Takes it over the blue line. Stops inside the line. Cleared the puck around behind the net. Ridley stops it for McCarthy. Clears it down the ice. Picking an open spot. And Ridley's control of the puck back of the net was the key to the play as he got the puck to McCarthy, who easily cleared it out. 1 minute gone in the Vancouver penalty. Canucks are leading 2-1. Ridley behind his own goal to get the puck. Is knocked down back of the net. He staggers around. Now he gets into the goal, but he's hurt. The puck is cleared out by Odlinson. Ridley is hanging on to the post. He's in goal, but there's some concern about him right now. He stayed out of that net too long, and he got bumped back of the net. In comes Delorme over the Vancouver line. Banks it around behind the goal. Deblois after it in the corner. Gillis checking him. It came back to the point to Robert. Outside the blue line with his pass. Odlinson tried to steal the puck off McEwen, but it's recovered by Valaket at center ice. On the right for Deblois. Into the Vancouver zone against Sneps, who broke up the play. Couldn't get the puck out. Keep working for it. It came loose. Ridley scooped it behind the goal. It came off the boards to Barry. Back to the point. A shot by McEwen right on. Ridley stops it. Looks a little shaken up yet from that check back of the net. McEwen at the left point. Moving in. Slides it to Robert. Right point. He shoots. Missed the net. Puck came off the boards. Odlinson clears it down the ice. And I know when the play finally stops, they'll check out Kurt Ridley to see if he's all right. There's only 2 seconds left in Lupel's penalty. Rennie Robert is at center, skating quickly over the Vancouver line, trying to go through the middle with Barry. Right in, Barry shoots, hit the post behind Ridley, and the puck is cleared to the side by Bob Meno. A shot by Robert went high off the target, and the Canucks get the puck at center ice, 2-on-1. Lever coming in with Lupel. Lever shoots. It stops. Here's a backhander. Another shot is blocked by McKenzie. It's centered in front, and Lever couldn't get his stick on it. Lever 2-on-1 with Lupel decided to shoot, and McKenzie made the save as Lupel was breaking for the front of the net. Now it's Barry in the Vancouver zone. Lost the puck. Lever brings it quickly to center with Blake now. In on the line. Blake takes the pass. Back for Lever. He tipped at it. And McKenzie sitting down covers up the puck now lying on
the field. 64-24 Fraser in Ladner.
Playing Colorado territory, battle for the puck on the boards. Kearns kept it in at the right point, takes the shot, missed the net. Puck went to the corner. Brassard going in against Ramage. Ramage got the puck to center ice. Kearns went back to check on Kurt Ridley after the last stoppage of play. Ridley shaken up a bit when hit by Paymont. Says he was all right. He's still in the net. In comes Brassard. Stick handling in on Christie. A backhander by Brassard missed the goal. Zaleski on the right board cleared the puck to center ice. Mano came up with it there. He stick handled and lost it. It's controlled by Mike Gillis. Puts it in the Vancouver zone. Ridley controls it for Kearns. Back at the net. He lost it. It's loose at the side of the goal. They battle for it. It's kicked to the corner. Zaleski picks it up along the board. Back into the corner. Mike Gillis tried to center to deflect the cross in front of the net. Kearns goes to the puck off the boards for Lever. Couldn't get the puck out. It's still in the Vancouver zone. Mano going to it on the boards. He backhands it to the line. Not out. Kept in by Bobby Sheehan, but it's knocked off his skate out to Colorado territory. Canucks 2, Rockies 1, 9:40 left in the second period. Christie lost the puck at center. Stansfield picks it up, banks it off the boards. Too far ahead for Brassard. And now the Rockies, Ramage comes up the middle to center. Quickly, stick handling in on the defense. Winds up, he shoots. And a good save by Ridley, but he looks a little shaky, stopping the shot. Spiel, right wing at center. In on the defense. Take the shot. Oh, he just missed with that one. And Spiel has a deceptively hard shot. Puck cleared out to center. Picked up by Valaket. At the Vancouver line. Rolls it in. Ridley comes out of the goal to tap it to McCarthy. McCarthy, good pass to Gradine coming out. Right wing to Spiel. Had trouble taking it off his skate. Puck went loose to McCarthy. In over the line on the right. Nice move by McCarthy. Into the right corner. Cutting for the net. Tried to center. Went behind the goal. Still with the puck. Bumped off it by McEwen. And the Rockies get possession. Paymont to Valaket. On his left is Hickey as the puck is shot into the Vancouver zone. Ridley comes out of the goal to scoop it to the boards. Valaket stand on it. It bounces off the boards to Jerry Gillis. Coming out with Smeal. They're 2-on-2 at center. Gillis putting on a burst. Trying to go through the middle. And McKenzie came out to scoop the puck away. And Smeal was dumped on the play, and the Rockies come back, and it's opening up now. Kearns deflects the pass away at the line. Valaket picked it up. Kearns took it off his stick, and the crowd thought the play was offside. Kearns rushes back for Vancouver to Gradine at center, in on the defense. Dropped it to Smeal. Has to go to the right corner to get the puck. Ran into Pierce. They go to the ice. Puck went loose behind the goal. Controlled there by Robert. Nice pass on the stick of Randy Pierce. Coming in on Kearns. Pierce cutting in on the right. Turns in the right circle. Still Pierce with the puck. Passes for Deblois. Kicked off his stick by Mano. Loose puck in front of the Vancouver goal. Picked up by Kearns. His pass tipped out to center by Gillis. Canucks are leading 2-1. Very evenly played hockey game. Play in the Vancouver zone. Kearns from behind the net as Ridley almost lost the puck there. Now Christie picked it up. On the left to Deblois. Right in. A shot by Robert. Missed the far corner. Close call in the Vancouver zone. Deblois on the inboard. Gradine checking him. Mano goes over to help up. The puck goes over there. Centered it. Pierce missed it in front. Canuck defense is scrambling around in their own zone. Loose puck in the Vancouver zone. Race for it. Kearns went after it. Can't reach it. Played into the corner. Mano picks it up. Hands it right to the right point. Here's a shot from the point. Tipped off a stick. Gradine getting loose. He's at center for Vancouver. They finally get the puck out. Gradine takes it over the line. His shot hit Christie. And the puck goes loose to Ramage. Colorado put on a lot of pressure there. And the Canucks were having all kinds of problems in their own zone. Robert just missed a great chance to tie it up. And then Pierce, seconds later, all alone in front, missed the chance to score. Puck is shot in the Vancouver zone. Sneps goes to it as Colorado makes a full change. Sneps right side at his own line. Swings to the middle as he comes to center. On the left to Affleck. In over the line. Taps the puck to the left board. Beverly intercepts. Takes it behind the goal. Lupo going after him. Checking him. Fraser steals the puck. Looking for Adelson in front. Fraser shoots. And McKenzie made a good save as Fraser came from the side. Now the Rockies start back. Hickey skating to center with the puck. To the Vancouver line. Wheels in on the right. Still controlling the puck. Puts it in front. Barry was slowed up and there's no whistle. Back comes Vancouver. Adelson at center. Adelson with the puck. Over the line. Drops it for Lupo. Lupo turning in the left circle. Out on the left board. Lupo passes in the corner to Fraser. Fraser from the inboard to Lupo in front. Couldn't quite reach the pass. Smith backhands it around behind the net. Adelson gets it back at the Rockies' goal. Now Lupo with the puck to Fraser. He shoots. It's blocked. And it went off the defenseman Beverly, who made a big play to block the shot by Fraser. And now we're seeing some very good hockey. Wide open. Few mistakes in the defensive zone, but it's causing some scoring.
Muscles. Anti-phlogiston Rub A535. Your muscles will thank you.
Play in Colorado territories. The puck was shot in. Christie goes back to pick it up. Watched by Brassard. Christie from behind the goal. Coming out on the left. The score is 2-1 for Vancouver. Christie's at center. His pass deflects off of Blight.
Jim Houston for supplying the scores to us, as he usually does in good fashion. Atlanta defeated Minnesota this evening 3-2.
Edmonton beating Montreal. Claude Ruel's first game as the Canadiens coach this time round. Playing the Vancouver zone. The puck is steered out to center ice. Ramage chasing it. Shadowed by Blight. Ramage turning with the puck. Pass came out to center. Blocked by Mano. Had difficulty. Knocked off stride, but the puck goes to Brassard. Stick handling at center. It goes loose. Brought in over the line. Mano shoots. And McKenzie stops it. Lever on the inboard centering, and it went through the corner of the crease to the right board. Selesky picks it up there. Comes out on the right wing to center. Shoots the puck in the Vancouver zone. Delorme going after it. He fell heavily into the inboards. The puck went behind the Vancouver goal. A battle for the puck there. Kearns gets his stick on it. He's being checked by Selesky. The puck goes loose. Mano picks it up. Kearns is giving the Canucks some steadying influence on their defense, although he too has got in a few problems in this second period. Now Mano from the left board shoots the puck in the Colorado zone with 4:38 left in the second period. Skating much better in this period compared to the first. Delorme shoots the puck in around of the boards in the Vancouver zone, intercepted by Robert. Failed to keep it in. Now it is in the Vancouver zone near the corner, and Jerry Gillis scoops it ahead to Thomas Gradin. Gradin's pass intercepted by Robert. Now Steps intercepts Robert's pass on the right to McCarthy. Gradin twice has lost the puck in his own zone in this period. That's very rare for him. McCarthy handling the puck very neatly. Comes outside the line, forced back, passes across the net. Canucks being forced back deep now. McCarthy gets it up on the right to Smeal. To Gradin at center. Back to Smeal on the right wing, over the line. Getting steady, shoots. Good save by backup goaltender tonight, although the line of Derligo, Smith, and Settlebauer has had only one shift, I believe, in the first period. Puck is cleared into Vancouver territory. Steps picks it up, turning away from Deblois, past to Gradin, starting out of his own zone. Now to McCarthy, brings the puck to center ice, back to Gradin, tips it in the Colorado zone. Beverly intercepts, scoops it out to Robert. Taps it now to Deblois, in over the line, a drop pass to Robert. He winds up, he shoots. Ridley stops at the rebound, he stopped that. Fine goaltending by Ridley, stopping both Robert and Deblois. And they made an excellent play to get those shots. Puck back in the Colorado zone. Gradin bumped by Beverly, the puck in behind the net. Gillis almost picked it up. Cleared around on the boards for Randy Pierce, intercepted by Gradin. His weak pass intercepted by Nick Beverly. Beverly at center. McCarthy made a good play to block his pass. Beverly has the puck again, winds up, he shoots it, blocked by McCarthy, who's just had an excellent shift. Steps to Kevin McCarthy. Coming out on the right. Now to Smeal, right wing at center. Dumps the puck in. Bounces to McKenzie, who has to hold it with Lupo off in the Colorado zone. Lupo tried to kick the puck back towards the point as the whistle blew.
And as well, they now have 21 points, 2 more than the Colorado Rockies.
Rockies starting out of their own zone. The puck is steered to the line. Odlinson dumped it back in. Christie picks it up. Fraser goes in to check him near the corner. Pins him along the boards. The puck is under.
And Drew Callender all out of the Vancouver lineup with injuries. Gary Crotto also out for the Colorado Rockies. Thank you, Jim.
Crotto's been out since the start of the season. Injured in a preseason game. And, of course, he was a very steady player for them. Former captain. Loose puck in the Colorado zone. Lupo racing after it. Cut off by Ramage, who bumped him before he could reach the puck. And it's steered out to center ice. Kearns getting it back at his own line, flips it to Odlinson on the right boards, couldn't pick up the pass, puck went loose to Lupul, in over the line, Lupul on the left to Fraser, fakes the shot, back to Lupul, he trips, gets up to the puck, plays it back to the point to Mano shoots, missed the goal, puck came off the boards to Fraser, in the left corner, at the side of the net for Odlinson, turning on the end boards, tied up by Valaquette, Odlinson keeps digging after the puck, Valaquette checking him, puck is still in play in the end boards, it's centered, and it went right through the corner of the crease and came out near the blue line, where Mike Gillis steered it to center ice. Amont checking Mano. Mano gets the puck. His pass hit his skate. Now Lupul has the puck in over the line. His shot deflects towards the goalie off the defenseman. Lupul took a dive when he was tripped up, and the crowd booed, but it was a dive, and Wally Harris didn't call a penalty. Mike Gillis over the Vancouver line, moving in on McCarthy, who took him off the puck, and McCarthy's had a terrific second period. He's played very well. Fraser leaves it behind the net for Steps, in back of the Vancouver goal. 1:22 left, second period. Anybody's game. Vancouver leading 2-1. McCarthy's long pass intercepted at center by Beverly. Shoots the puck in the Vancouver zone. Ridley stops it back of the goal. Took a check back of the net. The puck came in front. They score! Play where Sheehan didn't get an assist, but he had a lot to do with the goal being scored. Now they're in the last minute of the second period. Steps shoots the puck in the Colorado zone. In goes Blight to forecheck on McEwen. McEwen got the puck. It's knocked off his stick. It's put back into the corner. McEwen gets to it there on the right board. Steps moves up to keep it in the Rocky zone, and it came loose to Delorme. Lever got away with a trip behind the play, and the puck slides loose in the Vancouver zone. Kearns backhands it to Brassard. 20 seconds left in the period. Brassard to Lever. In over the line, getting steady. Shoots! Good save by McKenzie, who looks very steady in the net for Colorado. In this period, he's made some good, solid saves. Ridley's also made a couple of big shots, but being caught out of the net has cost him a late goal. Here's a long shot, just missed from outside the blue line as Lever snapped it wide. And there's the buzzer to end.
About a 2% difference, between...
That's one of the better ones. I don't know who makes up the poetry around here, but they should be fired. The puck is in the Vancouver zone. Gradine knocking it down. It goes back to Kevin McCarthy, cutting in front of Kurt Ridley. Feeds it to Gradine, coming up the middle with Gillis and Smeal. Gradine with the puck, shoots it in on the net. McKenzie stops it easily, controls it at the side of the goal, scoops it to the corner. Gillis goes in after it, tried to dig it out. It's knocked off a stick by Hickey. Cleared to center. The Rockies are 2-1 as Smith got trapped. In comes Sheehan, right in, he shoots it wide, and oh, what a chance he had. He walked right in and put it wide. Gradine's at center, 2-on-1 with Jerry Gillis. Gradine coming in, Gradine on his backhand, he shoots, he goes! Thomas Gradine, Vancouver leads 3-2.
Puts the Canucks ahead 3-2, and for Gradine, his 10th goal of the season.
Thomas Gradine. Assist to number 12, Stan Smeal. The time, 37 seconds.
37 seconds of the third period. Vancouver now leading 3-2. So often happens, the team just fails to score. The other team goes down the ice and scores. Randy Pierce over the Vancouver line, into the right corner against Kearns. Stops on the board. Kearns tying him up. Puck is in their skates, and the play is stopped. He's only in his second year. Of course, a lot of times you have to wait, I suppose, to make sure the consistency is there, but he certainly has a lot of talent. Play in the Vancouver zone. The puck came loose, picked up by Pierce on the right for Robert. Coming in on goal. He shoots, and he just split it wide. Blight clears it high out to center, hits the linesman. So an icing is averted there. The puck went in the linesman's skates at center ice. Rick Blight to Dennis Kearns. Back to Blight, and it's tipped away at center ice. Pierce racing after the puck. Mano beat him to it with a good move as he has those great legs. Now it's controlled by McEwen and over the Vancouver line. Kearns came over to clear the puck, didn't get it out. Now on a second effort, he clears it to center ice. Play continues rather scrambly. Puck is shot in among the Vancouver players as they make a change, and Cherry is yelling for a penalty for too many men on the ice, and maybe there should have been one called. Now it's Beverly in his own zone for the Rockies. On the left of Mike McEwen. Nice right wing pass to Deblois, coming in on Steps. Deblois knocked down by Harold Steps. And the Canucks get possession as Lupul, or rather Brassard, cleared it to Lever, to Arnolson, but they're off
On the road, which is a club record for the Rockies, and they're playing very well here tonight.
Kurt Fraser on the left boards in the Rockies zone. Now to Lupul, a weak shot hit a leg before it reached the goaltender, and the Rockies start back. Lupul back checking, intercepts the puck back at his own line. Chased by Paymont, the pass went back to McCarthy on the left of Snep. For Fraser, rather, at center, he couldn't pick up the pass. Snep chases the puck back in his own zone. Backhands it behind the goal to Kevin McCarthy. On the right boards to Odlinson, to Gary Lupul at center, coming in on the defense. Crisscrossing at the blue line and lost the puck. Back comes Christie at the Vancouver line to Paymont. Back to Christie. On the left for Mike Gillis. Odlinson ties him up in the corner. Took him in solidly. And McCarthy gets the puck, turning in his own zone, having difficulty. Failed to get it by Paymont. And it's cleared around behind the Vancouver goal. Sneps goes to it in the left corner to Ridley's left. Scoops it high, went off Fraser's stick and came to center ice. Ramage shoots it right back in. Bounces in front of the Vancouver goal. Sneps takes it back of the net. Checked by Mike Gillis. Got away from his hook. Then Sneps lost control of the puck. It came outside the line. Sneps threw a good check on Christie. And the puck is dumped in by Lupul. Now they make line changes as we pass the 3-minute mark. Third period. Loose puck. Derlego goes to it. He shoots. Good save by McKenzie off Bill Derlego. Mano tried to keep it in and couldn't. Now he has control at center. Mano scoops it to Kearns. Kearns left side at center. Slapped it in around on the board. Went into the corner to McKenzie's left. In goes Smith, the forecheck. He steals it in front. They score! Billy Derlego snapped it in the net. Set up by Brad Smith. Derlego makes it forward. Muscles in there to get the puck out in front. Derlego very quickly snapped it in with an excellent wrist shot. He's so deadly in close around the net. As soon as that puck hit the stick, he snapped it in.
By number 10, Billy Derlego. Assist to number 18, Brad Smith. The time, 3:43.
Play in the Colorado zone. Brad Smith in the right corner. Try to center to hit the side of the net. Settlemar behind the goal. In front for Smith. Went through the crease. Derlego shoots. Great save by McKenzie off Derlego. Settlebar on the right board took a check as he tried to put the puck to the corner. In goes DeLego to check on McEwen, who turned away from him. McEwen coming out on the left, gets the center, gives the puck to DeLorme, puts it in the Vancouver zone for Hickey. Tied up before he could shoot. Hickey centering the puck, Kearns intercepts in front. Nice move coming out. Kearns to center with Settlebar. Kearns to Settlebar. Over the line, back for Kearns. Right in, and they couldn't click as they went in on goal. Back come the Rockies. Hickey on the right board to center. Solidly hit by Affleck, and the puck is shot in the Vancouver zone. Robert goes to it there. His pass hit Kearns. And the tempo picks up with Vancouver leading 4-2 now. Puck out at center. Mike Kitchen, used sparingly in the Rocky defense, puts the puck in the Vancouver zone. Bruce Affleck of the Canucks back to pick it up. His first game with the Canucks. Just up from Dallas. Affleck chasing a rolling puck as it's steered behind the goal by Ridley. Affleck cuts in front. Passes on the right to Kearns. Looking for Gradine, and the pass is intercepted by Christie. Over the Vancouver line. Ran into the traffic. Kearns broke up the play. Nice pass. Head to Gradine. On the right wing for Smeal. Catches up with the puck and sweeps it around on the boards in the Rocky zone. Now Kitchen from behind the net for Colorado. Stocky defenseman with the choppy strides. Comes to center, shoots the puck in the Vancouver zone. It goes around on the board. Gradine and Deblois after it. Affleck bumping with Deblois. Deblois behind the net, trying to get a stick on the puck. Gradine goes in to try and dig it out. Still a battle for it on the inboards. It came out in front of the Vancouver goal. And it's tapped out to center to Jerry Gillis. Gillis in on Kitchen. There's going to be a penalty behind the play. Gillis' backhander went wide as he was knocked to the ice. Loose puck in the Colorado zone, picked up by Valaket. Steele has the man advantage. Mano at the left point with the puck along the blue line. Over on the right side of McCarthy. He shoots. McKenzie kicked it out. The puck goes to Selesky. He slides it down the ice. We're on a power play contest here. Our contestants, Art and Vi Hess of Upland Drive, Vancouver, with an entry from Del Monte Pineapple. $120 in our jackpot. Canucks lead 4-2, have the man advantage, second time in the game. Puck is shot in the Rocky zone, bounces off the board. Picked up by Valaket, went off his stick. Lever tried to center it. Blight goes in on the inboard, put it to the boards. Mano going in after it. Couldn't pick it up. Valaket brings it to center. Coming in on the defense. Moving in on McCarthy. Valaket shoots and he missed the far corner. Puck came off the board. In behind the Vancouver goal, and out there is Dean Turner, and I think this is his first shift for the Rockies on defense. Dean Turner, one of the players who came for the Rangers in the trade, big college player, actually from the state of Michigan. Puck is shot into Vancouver territory. McCarthy goes back after it. A minute gone, and the Rockies penalty to Pierce. Nearing the 7-minute mark, third period. McCarthy, stick handles to center. Passes on the right to Blight. Over the line, now to Brassard, coming in the right circle. In front with Lever, a shot by Brassard, just missed. Mano at the left point. On the left boards for Lever. The Mano at the left point. Take the shot. Knocked down in front. The puck is steered away by Turner. Now controlled by Hickey. Clears it to center ice and down into Canuck territory. 34 seconds left in the Colorado penalty. Vancouver 4, Colorado 2. Canucks starting out of their own zone. Bob Mano rushes to center. In on the defense. Try to pass to Adleson, but it's tipped out to center ice. That pass by Lever went astray, but Adleson hustles after the puck along the board. Now it's taken by Paymont, winding up a shot blocked by Kearns. Paymont from the right corner in the Vancouver zone, stick handing out of the corner, try to put it in front for Hickey, and he just failed to get a shot. Then he hit the side of the net from a bad ankle. 5 seconds left in the power play. Canucks starting out of their own zone. Pierce is back on. Rockies at full strength. Kearns to Lupul, in over the line, coming in on the left. Lupul back for Kearns, try to put it in front. It's knocked out of the air, and Pierce steers it to center ice. Out of the reach of Mike Gillis. Affleck's pass rolls into the Rocky zone, controlled by Mike McEwen of Colorado. Coached by Don Cherry. 5 years with Boston, 4 of them a first-place finisher. Playing the Canucks zone as Affleck goes back to get the puck. Off the board for Fraser. Took a check, and the puck is rolling into Rocky territory, not far enough for icing. 8.5 minutes gone in the third period. 4-2 for Vancouver. McEwen stick handles to center. Gets away from Fraser. In over the Vancouver line. Coming in on the left. Centered the puck, and it went right across in front. Affleck goes to it on the boards, taps it around on the left wing for Fraser. He scoops it out to center ice. McEwen back after it. He's on defense with Ramage. The Canucks have Adleson and Fraser up front, now joined by Derlego. They're making line changes on the fly. Affleck from behind his own goal for Vancouver. Starting out of his own zone. Ahead for Derlego. It's tipped away by Sheehan. Now Smith dumps it in the Colorado zone. It's picked up by Rob Ramage. Ramage at center. He can fire the puck. He brings it in over the line. He winds up. He shoots. Ooh, that hurt. It hit Harold Smith as he blocked the shot. Settlebauer put it to the corner. There's going to be a Vancouver penalty to Harold Snips, I believe. Interference will be the call. To the right of Ridley. Here's a chance on the face-off and hit the goal post. It was McEwen's shot that hit the post. The draw came right to McEwen. He snapped a high wrist shot on the stick side, and it clanked off the pipe. The penalty to Snips was for interference. 9:15 of this third period. Colorado trailing 4-2. Have a chance to get back in it here with this man advantage. Canucks doing some good forechecking. Now McEwen deep in his own zone. Feeds it to René Robert. Up the middle to center ice. Coming in on the defense. Takes the puck over the line. Drops it to Ron Delorme. Nice pass at the line to Ramage. He shoots. Went high with it. Went around on the boards. And Adleson backhands it down the ice. Adleson, Gillis, McCarthy, and Affleck killing the penalty for Vancouver. We're halfway through the third period now. 10 minutes left in the game. Ramage dumped the puck in the Vancouver zone. Gillis back to pick it up. Banks it off the boards to Kevin McCarthy. Room to work with it in his own zone. Stick handles it to center. Putting on a burst. Coming in on Robert. He shoots. And McKenzie made the save on a good rush by Kevin McCarthy, who's played a very solid game for Vancouver. Now Robert is at center. On the left for Ramage at the Vancouver line. Ran into a check by McCarthy. The puck went in the corner. Affleck gets it back of the net. Banks it on the boards. Intercepted at the point by McEwen. Tied up by Jerry Gillis. McEwen still has the puck along the right boards to Paymont in the right corner. Turning in the corner to Ridley's left. There's traffic in front of the net. Delorme in front. Here's a shot from the point. They score! Great work by Delorme.
Now 4-3. The Rockies scoring their first shots actually in this period.
Power play goal at 10:41. The steps in the penalty box when the goal was scored. Canucks in their own zone trying to get started with Kearns backing it off the boards to center.
Mike McEwen.
McEwen gets the goal.
To number 9, Will Paymont. The time 10:41.
Paymont getting the assist. So there's another case where Delorme isn't in on the scoring, but he certainly was a big factor in the goal being scored. Much like Sheehan was on an earlier Colorado goal he wasn't in on. Lever at center for Vancouver. Shoots the puck in. Turned to the corner by McKenzie. Brassard going after it in the left board. Blake goes after a loose puck. Stops in the corner. Tried to center it. Went behind the net. Lever went in after it. Now to Blake. Scooped it back for Lever in front. He couldn't get a shot. Pierce cleared it to center. Mano knocks it down. Plays it on the right to Kearns. Backing up at his own line. Now to Brassard. Turning inside the blue line. To Lever. Left wing at center. Dumps the puck in the Rocky zone. Gets to the bench on a line change. Anybody's game. It's 4-3 for Vancouver. 8:20 left in the game. Rocky starting out. Robert, a long left wing pass, knocked out of the air by McCarthy. Stick handling to center, checked by Paymont, and they go offside. Gillis went in too soon as period,
and we have a 4-3 hockey game.
McEwen stick handles to the Vancouver line. Poke check there by McCarthy. Gradine couldn't pick up the puck at center. Robert gets possession. Smeal checking him along the boards. Now McEwen with the puck. Skating in over the Vancouver blue line on the left. Stops along the left board. Centered. The puck intercepted by Snepp. Clears it to center. Smeal racing after it. McKenzie comes away out of the goal to clear the puck to center ice. Gradine puts it back to his own line. Robert almost stole it. Gradine recovers the puck. Gradine stick handling to center. Weaving in over the Colorado line on the right. Took a solid check from Pierce. The puck went in behind the net. Ramage puts it behind the goal to McEwen. Gradine goes in to check him. Puck is cleared to center ice. McCarthy. First step almost intercepted by Paymont. In goes Jerry Gillis. Room to work. Winds up. He shoots. And a good save by McKenzie, who was 20 feet out of the goal. Came well out to face the shot by Gillis.
There's a beaver in North Van on Fell at Marine Drive.
Play at center ice. The puck is poked into the Colorado zone. Picked up by Settlebauer. Coming in on the left. He shoots. Oh, it's stopped by McKenzie, and Derlego just missed the rebound. Rockies come out. Pierce at center with the puck. 2-on-2 with Deblois. Over the line. Deblois takes the trailer. Coming in on the right. Room to get the shot away. And he just put it off the blocker of Kirk Ridley. Settlebauer at center with Derlego. The pass for Derlego. He's going to be offside. Picking up the pass from Settlebauer. Knocked off his stick by Kearns with a good poke check. Now it's back in the Rockies zone. Beverly picking it up off the board. Plays it up on the right wing to Pat Hickey. Puts it to the Vancouver line. Valaket going after it. Kearns got to it ahead of him. Turns to the corner to the left of Ridley. Kearns' pass picked up by Derlego to Settlebauer. Took it off his skate. Carries to center. In on the defense. Drops it on the right for Brad Smith. He took a check as he put it on the inboard. Derlego behind the net with the puck. Came in front. Almost down to Settlebauer. Shot. He scores! Brad Smith. His first NHL goal. Brad Smith jammed in the loose puck. It is Derlego.
By number 18, Brad Smith. Assist to number 17, Ron Settlebauer. And number 10, Billy Derlego. The time, 13:40. Brad Smith with his first NHL goal.
In goes Delego at the Colorado line. The puck checked off a stick, brought back by Paymont. In on the right wing, over the Vancouver line. Winding up, he shoots. It went high. Ricochets off the glass. Smith going after the puck. Threw a check and got the puck out to center ice. And now he goes to the bench. And the kid from Windsor, Ontario, has his first NHL goal. Delego and Settlebauer drawing the assist. Ridley out of the goal, cleared the puck to the corner. Artleson picked it up on the right boards, just chips it out to center ice. 5:34 left in the game. Puck is dumped back in the Canucks zone. Ridley controls it for steps in behind the net. Deblois goes in to check him. The pass comes to Settlebauer on the left wing. Now carries to center ice, allowing a line change. Taps the puck ahead to Lupul, coming in by himself. Big shot went off a leg. Lupul has the puck behind the net. Tried to center it. He's hit hard by Kitchen. They battle for the puck. Lupul's knocked down. The puck went loose. Artleson after it. Fraser goes in to dig it out. Fraser coming out of the corner with Lupul. Fraser shoots. McKenzie made the save, covering up the puck in his pad. Now Lupul bounces around. Top in the Colorado zone. Rockies get possession. Beverly clears it off the boards to center ice. Mano picked it up there. Backhands it in. Bounces. McKenzie almost had it go by him as it bounced, but he went off his glove, and it's recovered by Nick Beverly. The Balaket at center. Puts it in the Vancouver zone. Zaleski and Fraser race after it. Comes around on the boards. They're battling for it. It's dug out by Ron Delorme. Now Zaleski with the puck in the corner, coming in front. Goes around behind the goal. Tried to center the shot. Ridley stopped it. A scramble. Another shot. He stopped that. Another shot. Hit him in the mask. And he staggers around in the goal crease. Puck came to the point. The shot by Beverly is blocked. Here's another chance. Delorme shoots. He hit the post. Delorme threw his arms in the air. Thought he had scored. He hit the goal post. Canucks come out. Fraser, left wing at center. Over the line to Lupul. Back to Fraser. In the left corner behind the net to Artleson. Back to Fraser to Artleson. Looking for Lupul in front. Beverly blocked the pass. And Lupul went high with his stick towards Beverly and missed him. And Beverly bumps him back as they come back up the ice. The Rockies came oh so close. Hit a goal post. Hit really right in the mask, but it didn't go in. Fraser at center. Over the line. A long shot. McKenzie stopped it. Had trouble with it. But made the save. Swept the puck around on the boards. Fraser pretty frustrated. Just had an excellent shift. 13 games without a goal. I think if he had been scoring a few, he would have set up Lupul in front a little earlier when he shot, but he almost scored on the play. Affleck on the left wing to Lever at center ice. Skating hard, shoots the puck in the Colorado zone. Winds up back of the net. Brassard goes to it. In the corner, now to Lever. Lever tried to get it to the point. Intercepted by Hickey. Hickey coming to center ice. Brassard checked him from behind. The puck went to Christie. In over the Vancouver line. And they go offside at the Canucks blue line. Playing Vancouver territory is Smith, hits Sheehan, and the puck came around on the left boards to Don Lever, steered it to center ice. Certainly hasn't been a rough hockey game. There have been 2 minor penalties to each team. A long pass for Sheehan, too far ahead. He's a very fast skater, goes in after the puck, tied up by Brassard. Steps, gets the puck. His pass went off, escaped, but Blake picks it up and taps it to center ice. Now it's at the Colorado blue line, controlled by Christie. 2:43 left in the game. Vancouver 5, Colorado 3. Christie shoots the puck in the Canucks zone to the left of Kurt Ridley. Lever overskates the puck. It's controlled by Barry to Christie out near the blue line on the left of McEwen. He takes a wrist shot and just missed the net. He can really snap that shot. Paymont from the right corner. Paymont going for the net. Ran it to Affleck. Puck went behind the goal. Came loose in the circle, and Mike Gillis couldn't catch up with it. It comes all the way to center ice. Mike Gillis of the Rockies shoots it back in the Vancouver zone. Lever back after the puck. Takes it behind the goal. Banks it around to the right boards for Spiel. He just chips it to center ice to get it out. As the Canucks complete a line change with 2:06 left in the game. Vancouver leads 5-3. It was 1-1 after 1, 2-2 after 2. Now Barry for Colorado. Back on the left to McEwen. Right wing to Paymont over the Vancouver line. Try to get it back to McEwen. Mano winds up with the puck along the left boards. Cleared it up ahead to Tommy Gradine. Stick handling at center. Nice backhand pass to Jerry Gillis. Along the left board, the wrist shot stopped on the short side by McKenzie. Puck is on top of the board. In the corner to McKenzie's right. And
Spiel has scored the other Vancouver goal tonight.
Playing Colorado territory, Ron Delorme steers the puck to center. Intercepted by Mano on the left wing for Gillis. Nice move coming in on the left. Gillis in the left circle. Centered it. Oh, it tipped right across in front as Burdine just failed to pick it up. Spiel hit by Delorme, who wrapped him solidly. Now it's Gillis from behind the Colorado goal. Trying to come in front. Loose puck on the edge of the crease. Steered to the side by Delorme. Now Ron DeLorme in behind his own goal with the puck. 1:12 left in the game. On the left to Dean Turner, who's been used sparingly for the Rockies. Gets the center, just misses a hip check from Smeal. Turner, big, tough, young defenseman. Now a chance for the right point by Beverly, and good save by Kurt Ridley on a long shot. Ridley's 1 minute away from his first win of the season. Van Smeal brings the puck to center. Now to Dennis Kearns. Dumps the puck in. Gradine going in after it. DeLorme got to it first. Gradine tried to tie him up along the boards. Valaket gets the puck. Now it's at center to Rennie Robert. To the Vancouver line. On the left for Randy Pierce. He's hit by Brad Smith. Now it's flipped in front of the net by Robert. Thrown aside by Ridley. Settlebar puts it off the boards to Gradine at the end of a long shift. He just cleared the puck to center ice. 27 seconds left in the game. Mike Kitchen dumps the puck in the corner to Ridley's right. Affleck goes to it there. Chips it on the boards. Intercepted by Pierce. He then over skates. Brad Smith cleared the puck out. Stay with us after the game for our overtime show. Tom and Al will interview Harry Neal. A long shot goes into Ridley's pad, and the puck stuck in there in his left skate. And it's stuck in there, so they have to stop the play with 9 seconds left.
Well, this will be the last home game for the Canucks now until the 26th of December, when the Dynamos will be in here. Nice club team from Russia. It'll be a good test. Vancouver will play 4 games on the road now. L.A. tomorrow night. We'll be on the air at 7:45 with the face-off show. The Rangers on Wednesdays. The Capitals on Friday. Finishing up the road trip with a game against the Montreal Canadiens on Saturday night.
Canucks starting out with 5 seconds left. A long shot by Settebauer hit Kitchen and went off his arm to the